According to the famous Mark Dvoretsky, most of his students would fail to find the right plan, the right move in this position. Now, try to give it 5 minutes. Pretend you're playing a tournament game. You get to this position. By this moment, you're in the end game. You shouldn't have a lot of time, so you have to be able to make practical decisions, come up with a plan quickly. Now, guys, this plan, you can only figure it out if you first take a moment to understand your opponent's plan. Now, if you pause the video, you took some time, you couldn't find it, let's do this then. I'm going to tell you what the move is and then try to understand why. Try to tell me in the comments the reason behind this move. If you want to work on it, pause the video. If not, keep on going because we're going to go over this position quickly. So the number one thing to keep in mind is that we have a very powerful knight. We talked about this on lesson number 52. This is a powerful outpost. It's in front of an isolated pawn. The knight can never be kicked out by a pawn. Also, our rooks are very well placed. For the white pieces, this rook is a little bit awkward on b5. They're not coordinated, and this knight could be kicked out any time, right? So if you took a moment to evaluate the position, you should have thought of these factors. And then with that in mind, before I tell you the reason for the plan that the black pieces chose, let me show you what the best move is according to the engine. And you can see here, h5 is the top move. Guys, h5, why do we want to play this? I know a lot of you, and again, pause the video, let me know in the comments. I'm only doing this because I asked you in the prior video what your weakest area was, and a lot of you said planning, right? So always give me feedback in the comments. Now, h5, it's not because I want to attack the king, guys. It's not only about this possibility of bringing the rook over and attack. The main reason is that this powerful knight is the most powerful piece on the board right now. And if I'm white, what do I want to do? Well, this is why you see some players in a tournament, they stand up from their seat, they go around to look at the position from their opponent's perspective, right? So what is the plan? The plan for white should be knight g4, knight e3. That's the only good plan to defend, to remove this knight. Now that I understand that, I'm going to be prophylactic. We've talked about this so many times. I'm going to play h5. This is taking care of that knight is not going to challenge my knight. I could continue afterwards to just play rook c2 and so on. And notice how the computer is giving here best knight f3, g4, knight e1, and now rook c4. I go on to put pressure on the weaknesses that the white pieces have. Guys, this position improved drastically. It's easier to play after h5, getting rid of that plan of the white pieces. Simple, I know, but I'm pretty sure when you first looked at it at the beginning, you didn't know where to start. So let me know in the comments if you found this useful. And of course, I will see you in our next video.